Hi there, my name is Cupicate, and welcome back to Clangen with Willow Clan, following the challenge of the wilted Willow. So last time, we did have our cat, Raccoon Paw, decide to become a medicine cat apprentice. I loved reading the comments you had, and one kind of particularly stood out to me. Somebody suggested perhaps Raccoon Paw didn't really want to become a medicine cat apprentice, but they know that they're sick, and so they're hoping that by helping the medicine cat and learning, they can cure themselves. Because of this, I may actually end up changing a little bit of the percentage of whether Raccoon Paw will recover or not. We are currently on the 6th moon. Raccoon Paw is infected with the curse on the 1st moon, and this means that since we are on the 6th moon, Raccoon Paw has gone into the next phase of infection. Now that Raccoon Paw is in phase 2 of the infection, she seems to have more frequent seizures, more visions and horrible nightmares, night terrors even, that wake her and send her into a fit. And now she's developed a cough. River J thinks that this is red cough, possibly, but because of the other symptoms, she isn't sure. And so they will be monitoring Raccoon Paw as much as they possibly can, and River J has taken personal responsibility and is putting all of her effort into curing Raccoon Paw. So River J is going to take Raccoon Paw out and look for herbs to see if maybe there is something they can find together. River J has a lead of looking for fresh mallow. Unfortunately, they don't find it, and River J is left even more worried about Raccoon Paw. Fortunately, food is abundant. It seems as though Two Legs are out in the mire fishing, and both Elrun and Grouse Paw end up stealing a little bit of the food for themselves by finding a fat chicken. So now they have brought a chicken back to the camp. However, the Two Legs probably aren't going to be too happy about wild cats eating their livestock, so we need to watch out to make sure the Two Legs don't retaliate. It is now the next moon, and Iris-Star gathers the clan for a meeting. They have spent many moons training Stonepaw, and it's time for them to be granted their warrior name. Iris-Star gives them the name Stone Jay and honors their insight. So what an honor to have that name. I think that Iris-Star actually values River J so much that she ended up naming her very own apprentice after River J by calling them Stone Jay. And speaking of River J, they find crow feathers and decide to wear them on their pelts, which looks beautiful. Oh my gosh, now I want to draw a picture of River J so bad. So Grousepaw and Elrun end up going out for another hunting patrol. And Grousepaw is learning so well, they end up pouncing on a mouse and taking it back to camp. So Elrun is very, very proud of Grousepaw, who is going to be an amazing addition to this clan. And because Grousepaw is doing so well, the rest of the clan feels secure in knowing that they are in the right place. If only they could cure Raccoon Paw. Raccoon Paw and River J go out once again to look for mallow. River J still feels like mallow may be the right way to go. Fortunately, this time they were a bit more lucky and they ended up finding mallow, and they're going to use it to hopefully cure Raccoon Paw. So the rest of our cats go out on a patrol and they end up finding a broken trap that was set by the Two Legs that seem to live nearby. The cats are fortunate that it's broken, but they're concerned the Two Legs may be around trying to restock the bait or even fix the trap, and so they leave quickly. And now they're second guessing whether they should eat the chickens that the Two Legs have nearby. And now, on the 8th moon, Grousepaw sits in front of the leader, tail twitching back and forth as they await their warrior name. They're eager for this ceremony to be done so they can go back out there and make sure the clan is safe. Finally, Iristar looks down upon them and names them Grouseskip after their cunning. Grouseskip is such a cute name. I don't think I've seen skip as a suffix before. That is so cool. Let's go look at Grouseskip. So here he is. Oh my gosh, he ended up being such a pretty cat with a fierce trait who's very smart. So he's gonna be a lot of fun to have out on patrols. So Grouseskip goes on one final patrol with his mentor, just as a final, you've done a good job, let's do this together as warriors. And unfortunately, they don't catch a rabbit. However, together the two still manage to catch some prey for the clan. And River J is still hopeful that the mallow will work, and they continue to go out to get more, making different rubs and poultices to hopefully help cure whatever is going on with Raccoon Paw. River J does see a decrease in seizures, and so they are hopeful, and that is why they are so determined to make sure they are stocked on mallow. Iristar takes out her previous apprentice, Stone J, on a border patrol, trusting them to have their back. Unfortunately, a large dog is patrolling where they are, and Stone J gets a mangled tail trying to escape and distract the dog. Our other 3 cats end up getting a medium amount of prey, and so the clan will not go hungry tonight. And on the 9th moon, even though River J tried everything that they could, they were so distracted and trying to help Raccoon Paw that Stone J was not able to heal from a mangled tail. Many of the cats in the clan are upset, including Iristar, thinking that River J is playing favorites with her own apprentice, and now Stone J has suffered from that decision. River J feels great shame, wondering if the other cats are right. But now they are more determined than ever to help Raccoon Paw recover, especially since Stone J may have possibly died for it. Now, Grouseskip and Elrun are still going out on hunting patrols together, enjoying each other's company. But the two have been talking about dreams that they've been having, horrifying night terrors of the plant life and mushrooms and the willow taking them over, suffocating them, strangling them, pulling them into the ground and into the roots and into the swampy waters. They talk about it, and they still manage to get enough prey for the clan to eat despite the solemn and gloomy conversation between the two of them. River J is wondering if blackberry leaves may also help, and so they go out and gather what they can. Raccoon Paw seems to have calmed down from their seizures a little bit, but the cough is still ravaging their body, and River J is wondering if maybe they shouldn't take their apprentice out anymore. And now it is the 10th moon. Rotwhisker, unfortunately, after recovering from a previous illness, is now badly injured by a dog. Our cats are not doing very well keeping their tails intact. But this moon, we are going to make 2 rolls. One is to see if the infection is spreading from Raccoon Paw. The other is to see if they have a chance of recovering. So to give you an idea on how this challenge works, every 5 moons we roll to see if the infection spreads. A 1 to 5 means that no cat gets infected. A 6 through 10 means 1 or 2 cats gets infected. So I rolled a die 10 and I got an 8. That means the infection is spreading from Raccoon Paw. I then roll a d4. 1 and 2 means only 1 is affected. 3 and 4 means 2 cats are infected. I rolled a 2, so only 1 cat will get infected from Raccoon Paw. We currently have 9 cats. A very, very small clan we are. So what I'm going to do now is roll a 10-sided dice to see which cat is infected. If I roll a 10, I will just roll again. I rolled the worst possible option, which was a 1. This means that Iris Star is infected with the virus, with the curse of the wilted willow. So now I will roll to see if Raccoon Paw is able to fight off this curse. I rolled a 4%, so that is a startling no. So on the 11th moon, Raccoon Paw will end up going into phase 3. River J wakes one morning and sees that Raccoon Paw is still curled up and shivering in their nest. The medicine cat goes over and nudges her apprentice and sees them grimace in pain, but they do not wake. So River J looks over her and she sees just on the left shoulder that Raccoon Paw has 2 little cream-colored mushrooms growing on her shoulder. River J bats at the mushrooms slightly, but they don't come off. They're attached to Raccoon Paw. So then River J takes one in her mouth and tries pulling on it, and Raccoon Paw wakes suddenly with a yelp and a mewl of pain. River J realizes that whatever this is, it's something that she's never seen before. She's never witnessed mushrooms or any kind of plants growing out of a cat. She's seen cats perish from eating the wrong type of mushrooms and plants, but never having them grow out of a cat. She hushes Raccoon Paw, telling them not to move, to stay in their nest and rest, but she is in a panic to help this poor cat and find a cure for whatever the sickness is. Despite Raccoon Paw being in so much pain and struggling, River J approaches Iris Star and begs that they can be a full-fledged medicine cat. River J admits that she's worried she may not be able to cure Raccoon Paw, but doesn't want them to die not being a full-fledged medicine cat, having received all of her training. And so Iris Star will agree. So now on the 12th moon, Star Clan gives them wisdom. Their clan gives them strength. Raccoon Paw will use the power to heal their warriors well after battle. They are now Raccoon Creek and swear to never turn away from what needs doing. So even with as much pain as Raccoon Paw was in, they still went to the ceremony and took the name Raccoon Creek with pride, promising that they would do everything they could to cure whatever ails them, so that if someone else was infected, they could help them too. But now that Raccoon Creek has received their name, River J has noticed that her former apprentice has grown ravenous, digging into her prey without thinking, with such ferocity that River J notices that Raccoon Creek is almost choking on the food just to get it in their stomach. This ravenous change in her former apprentice, River J wonders if this is actually another symptom. Raccoon Creek also grows irritable, frustrated, and talks about horrible visions that they are receiving of death, of cats becoming one with the earth, of seeing bones scattered everywhere around the roots of the willow. River J is frightened by this, terrified of the things that Raccoon Creek tells them. And suddenly things keep taking a dark turn for our clan of cats. Forest Heart has died of green cough, and now all the cats are questioning if River J should even be a medicine cat, and is wondering if Raccoon Creek should have ever received their name if they can't even keep the cats alive in the clan. Iris Star has announced that they are expecting kits, but they are nervous to make the announcement. They're afraid of giving birth because the medicine cats can't keep the others alive. So how can Iris Star expect these medicine cats to keep her kits alive? On the 14th moon, Modelfur wishes to join the elders. Iristar calls a meeting and the clan honors them and all their service Modelfur has given to them. So now Modelfur has become an elder, and they are happy to not be out in the mire, as the dreams and visions have been affecting them too. And so they curl up in their den and just wait to be taken care of, and for StarClan to take them, even though they feel like StarClan is so far away. Iristar announces that they will have 2 kits, and she grows more excited each day that it gets closer and closer to the kits being born. Despite having run low on food, the cats end up getting enough food this moon, it seems. Modelfur is feeling underappreciated, kind of stuck in the medicine den, feeling not so well with their runny nose. They're frustrated that they can't go out for themselves anymore, but they're going to have to trust the medicine cats to take care of them. Grouse Skip did catch a huge rabbit while out on patrol. Elrun is problem solving. Rot Whisker feels confident that Iristar respects them. Raccoon Creek, even despite feeling as horrible as she does, still goes out to try and gather herbs close to the camp. River J is working herself up into an appetite, and she's really craving the taste of frog, but she continues to work to try and save Raccoon Creek. Starling Dapple is feeling satisfied with where they are despite all of the things that have gone wrong. And Iristar is hoping that Shard Slip will tell them a new story. And Shard Slip is essentially our Grim Reaper cat. So as a surprise, on the 15th moon, Iristar has a litter of 3 kits instead of 2. Now, because Iristar is infected, I will have to roll. I need to roll to see if she is cured. I need to roll to see if any of the kits are infected, and I need to roll to see if the infection spreads to any other cats now that we are on the 15th moon. In a sudden twist of fate, Raccoon Creek starts to feel better. She even goes to River J and asked if they can check their temperature. Raccoon Creek is not running a fever anymore. Suddenly the symptoms are ceasing, even though the mushrooms still sit on their shoulder, and they had a few more pop up behind their ear and on their hip. They seem to be feeling just a little bit better. Raccoon Creek is cured. Unfortunately, Iristar is starting to feel worse. After giving birth to her 3 kits, she starts to have seizures and coughing, just as Raccoon Creek had when they were still an apprentice. And so River J now changes her attention over to Iristar, her leader. While River J looks over her leader with great concern, she also sees that Gust Kit suddenly breaks into a seizure. The other kits kind of nuzzle their way out of the way as Gust Kit shudders and shakes underneath Iristar's belly, and River J knows that the kit is infected too. No other cats seem to show signs or any symptoms of the infection besides Iristar and Gust Kit, and with Raccoon Creek feeling better, River J wonders if any of the poultices, mixtures, or rubs that she made could possibly help Iristar and Gust Kit. But we'll have to wait to find out until the next episode of Willow Clan. So now we have some hope, and knowing that this sickness or curse or whatever it is does seem to be curable, that there's a way to fight through it. But River J and Raccoon Creek aren't entirely sure how they managed to cure Raccoon Creek. They're going to have to continue their test and hope and pray to StarClan. A lot happened this episode, and we went through many, many moons. I hope sincerely you are enjoying the story of the curse of the wilted willow. We'll continue it next week. If you liked this, tickle and poke that like button, subscribe to join our family if you haven't already, and jingle the bell to get notified of when I post clangen videos. Also, feel free to join Discord to chat about your clangen adventures, or join me on Twitch if you want to see me live. I love you guys. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next week with more of Willow Clan. Bye!